We love the story of the self-made individual. We tell ourselves that in the digital age, the playing field is level. Anyone with a smartphone and a dream can conquer the world. We believe that if we work hard enough, if we produce enough content, if we optimize our LinkedIn profiles, the meritocracy will reward us. But what if that meritocracy is a ghost? What if the doors to success aren't opened by human hands or even by hard work, but by a silent, cold, and incredibly fast judge that has already decided your fate before you even started? Today, we are exploring a reality that feels like science fiction, but is increasingly looking like our present: the algorithmic ceiling. What if artificial intelligence is already deciding who becomes successful, who gets the promotion, whose video goes viral, and who is quietly erased from the digital record? We aren't talking about Skynet or robots with guns. We are talking about something much more subtle and much more dangerous: the AI that shapes your reputation, your bank account, and your future without you ever knowing you were even in a race. Think about the last time you discovered a new artist, a new brand, or a new professional contact. You think you made a choice. You think you stumbled upon them. But the reality is that an algorithm chose to show them to you. In the back end of every social network, every job portal, and every banking system, there is a scoring mechanism. You are not a person to these systems. You are a vector of data points. AI models today don't just organize information. They curate reality. They operate on a principle of predictive success. If an algorithm predicts that a person has a high chance of becoming a high-value influencer or a top-tier CEO, it begins to provide them with digital oxygen. It boosts their visibility, connects them with the right people, and protects their reputation by suppressing negative feedback. Meanwhile, if the AI decides you belong to the average category, it puts you in a digital cage. You can post, you can work, you can scream into the void, but the algorithm will starve you of reach. You aren't being banned. You are being shadow-muted from success itself. How does the AI decide? It's not just about how many likes you get. It's deeper. The AI analyzes your micro-behaviors. It looks at the speed at which you respond to emails, the tone of your voice in recordings, the stability of your GPS locations, and even the quality of your social circle. If you hang out with people the AI deems unsuccessful, you are guilt-indexed by association. Imagine two people, Alex and Jordan. They are equally talented. They have the same degree. Alex lives in a high-income zip code, has a stable sleep cycle tracked by his smartwatch, and his digital footprint shows he interacts with high-status accounts. Jordan is a night owl, lives in a developing area, and his phone data shows irregular movement. The AI, tasked with minimizing risk for a major corporation, flags Alex as high potential and Jordan as volatile. Alex gets the ad for the dream job. Jordan gets an ad for a payday loan. Alex thinks he's successful because he worked hard. Jordan thinks he's a failure because he didn't. In reality, the AI decided their trajectory 5 years ago. In the past, history was full of wild cards, people who came from nowhere and defied the odds, the black swans of success. But AI hates black swans. AI is designed to maximize predictability. When an algorithm decides who gets venture capital or who gets into an elite university, it looks for patterns of the past to predict the future. This creates a feedback loop of stagnation. If the AI has decided that success looks like a specific type of person from a specific background, it will only promote that type. We are entering an era where the unpredictable genius is filtered out before they can even speak. The algorithm prefers a safe bet over a brilliant risk. By doing this, the AI isn't just predicting success, it is manufacturing a narrow, sterile version of it. We are losing the rebels, the outcasts, and the visionaries because they don't fit the success template encoded in the neural network. It goes beyond social media. Let's talk about the algorithm of money. In modern finance, credit scores are being replaced by social credit AI. In some regions, AI analyzes your shopping habits to determine your reliability. Do you buy high-quality pet food? You must be responsible. Do you spend money at bars after 2 in the morning? You are a risk. This creates a digital ghetto. If the AI decides you are a financial risk, it raises your interest rates. It denies you the loan that would have allowed you to start your business. Without that business, you can't increase your income. Your success is strangled in its crib by a mathematical formula that decided your worth based on a few late-night purchases. You are trapped in a loop where you are too unsuccessful to be allowed to succeed. We live in an era of perception management. AI tools are now used by major corporations to monitor sentiment. If you are a rising star, the AI might decide you are a liability based on a political opinion you held 10 years ago or even a joke you liked on a whim. The AI doesn't understand context. It only understands alignment. If you aren't aligned with the current corporate or social trend, the AI quietly lowers your search ranking. When someone Googles your name, the AI highlights the most conforming parts of your life and buries the individualistic ones. Your reputation is no longer something you build. It is something the AI maintains as long as you follow the invisible script. The moment you deviate, the reputation engine turns off the lights. You become a digital ghost, wondering why the opportunities suddenly stopped coming. This leads to a new kind of modern anxiety. We all feel it, the sense that we are being watched, not by a person, but by a system. People are now acting for the algorithm. We don't post what we think. We post what we think the AI wants to hear. We don't live our lives. We optimize our data points. We have become performers in a theater where the only audience member is an immortal machine. This is the gamification of life. If you don't play the game, if you don't use the right keywords, if you don't engage with the right people, the machine punishes you. This creates a society of high-functioning mimics. We are becoming more alike because the AI rewards standardized success and punishes unique failure. We are seeing the birth of a new class system. On one side, the algorithmic elite, those whose data points are so perfect that the AI carries them to the top. On the other side, the data peasantry, the billions of people who provide the data to train the AI but are never allowed to benefit from it. The elite are protected by the algorithm. Their mistakes are hidden, their successes are magnified. The peasantry is exploited by it. Their movements are tracked to optimize delivery routes. Their clicks are harvested to sell ads for things they can't afford. The AI has decided that their success is only as a fuel for the system, not as a participant in it. Is it possible to hack the system? Some try. There are engagement pods and SEO specialists who try to trick the AI into thinking they are more successful than they are. But the AI is getting smarter. It recognizes artificial growth. You cannot outrun a machine that learns at the speed of light. The only way to truly break the algorithmic ceiling is to return to human networks. We have to value the offline world, the untrackable conversation, and the inefficient relationship. Success used to be about who you know. Now it's about who the AI thinks you know. To reclaim our future, we must become illegible to the machine. We must embrace the unpredictable, the chaotic, and the unoptimizable. The most terrifying part of this scenario isn't that the AI is evil, it's that it is efficient. It isn't trying to hurt you, it's just trying to solve a puzzle of maximum output. If the AI has decided you aren't part of the success solution, it simply removes you from the equation. As you sit there, scrolling through your phone, looking at the success of others, ask yourself, why am I seeing this? Is it because they are better than me? Or is it because the machine has decided that today they are the winners and I am just the audience? We are no longer living in a world of survival of the fittest. We are living in a world of survival of the most algorithmic. Your phone vibrates, a new notification, a new opportunity, or maybe just another distraction. You don't know if this is the AI helping you or just keeping you busy while it promotes someone else. The curtain is closed and the judge is silent. You are in a category. You just don't know which one. Success has always been a mystery, a mix of luck, talent, and timing. But in the age of AI, luck has been calculated, talent has been indexed, and timing has been automated. We aren't just using AI. We are being used by it to determine the hierarchy of our species. So, the next time you feel like you're hitting a wall, despite doing everything right, remember, you might not be fighting a boss, a rival, or a market. You might be fighting an invisible architect who has already drawn the blueprints of your life. And the only way to win is to stop playing their game. Step outside the data. Be unpredictable. Be human. Because the one thing an algorithm can never truly predict is the person who decides they don't care about the success score anymore. If we continue on this path, the very concept of the human dream will be replaced by a digital simulation of it. We will have CEOs who are perfectly optimized but have no soul. We will have artists who produce perfectly viral hits but have no message. We will have a world that works perfectly on paper but is entirely empty inside. The algorithm is a mirror, but it is a mirror that only shows us what it thinks we should be, not what we are. We are sacrificing our potential for the sake of a smooth-running program. But there is a flaw in the machine. I cannot understand the leap of faith. It cannot understand why someone would quit a stable job to paint, or why a leader would sacrifice profit for a principle. These are the moments that define us. These are the bugs in the code that the AI tries to patch out. If we want to remain human, we must become the bug in the system. We must do things that make no sense to the logic of the network. We must be loud when the AI wants us quiet, and quiet when it wants us to scream for attention. The future is not yet written in code, but the ink is drying fast. Every time you follow a recommendation without thinking, every time you tailor your personality to fit a profile, you are handing over the pen. Success shouldn't be a calculation. It should be an adventure. But the adventure is being replaced by a guided tour. Look at your screen. Look at the numbers. Then, for a moment, put it down. Look at the world around you. The messy, uncoordinated, beautiful world that no AI could ever truly build. That is where real success begins. Not in the data, but in the defiance of it. In the end, the question isn't whether the AI is deciding who becomes successful. The question is whether we still know what success even means. Is it a high number in a database, or is it a life lived with purpose? The machine knows the number. Only you can know the purpose. Don't let the algorithm steal the one thing it can never have: your will to be more than just a data point. The choice is still yours, even if the system is doing everything in its power to make you forget it. Be the anomaly. Be the error. Be successful on your own terms.